Now on Spotlight on Education, rising stars, the amazing gains among our schools and recognition from the state.
Classroom drama, that's a good thing. A Kennedy Center artist demonstrates how it can be an important teaching tool.
Plus, how the 4 pillars of effective instruction are helping students growing strong.
And how a secret book is creating intrigue in our classrooms. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rick Blackwell.
And I'm Claudia Shea. You know, not all stars are created in Hollywood.
We have more 5-star schools than ever right here in the Palm Beach County School District. 74 schools in the district earn the honor of hanging this flag, which recognizes them as 5-star winners. The Florida Department of Education awards this designation to schools that have demonstrated that they are committed to incorporating family and community members into schools as a means of enhancing student learning.
And we also hope that those of you interested in attending one of the district's choice programs have turned in your applications.
The deadline to apply is January 27th for the non-arts programs. That include very popular programs like the medical, aeronautics, culinary, automotive, and scores of other academies. If you have questions about the choice programs available, go to the school district's website, palmbeachschools.org/choice programs.
The School District of Palm Beach County drives 4 key pillars in our classrooms every day. These pillars of effective instruction are an integral part of the district's 5-year strategic plan.
The pillars are critical to the success of our students. Superintendent Robert Avosa discusses each of the 4 pillars.
In Palm Beach County, a solid education is built on a strong academic foundation, which supports 4 key pillars of effective instruction.
The first pillar is standards.
We've decided as a school system that the 4 pillars of our success really start first and foremost with the Florida standards. What children need to know and be able to do in the classroom every single day.
Florida standards in math, science, and other primary subjects challenge and motivate students to achieve their individual greatest potential.
Pillar number 2, students need personalized attention.
It's important that our teachers understand that all children come at different levels, they learn at different levels, and we need to be able to differentiate for them and really provide for them a real authentic experience that's personalized.
Another important pillar is to keep us engaged.
Teachers do so by providing authentic, real-world experiences in the classroom.
Long gone are the days where teachers can just say, you need to know this because it's on the test.
Wow!
Children need to understand the connection to the real world, so that's really critical for us, and I want to be able to see that in our classrooms every day, that kids are engaged and that the community understand the relevance that we need in our classroom is critical as well.
Next is my favorite pillar, high expectations.
High expectations.
We need to be empowered and supported through high expectations because that means getting us college and career ready.
So who can tell me what the missing side is?
They need to know that they're going to be supported. Schoolwork should be tough, but it should also be fun, relevant, and engaging. And so it's important that children see and experience this every day in their classrooms, and our teachers are working hard to make sure that happens.
So remember, the 4 pillars of effective instruction in Palm Beach County are
Standards.
Personalized.
Engaged. High expectations. All these pillars mean that we are growing strong.
These pillars are an integral part of the district's strategic plan. Check it out at www.palmbeachschools.org/strategic plan. Don't forget to make arrangements to take your child to work with you on February 2nd.
That's when the school district will observe Take Our Daughters and Sons to Work Day. Now, businesses are encouraged to allow students to see how the lessons they learn in school apply in the workplace. Students from K through 12 may participate. Literacy Week in Florida wraps up January 27th.
But until that day, a mystery book is being kept under wraps. Reporter Tiago Lopez explains. Hi, Tiago.
Hi, Rick and Claudia. This book is being kept under wraps as part of the intrigue associated with Literacy Week. Each day of Literacy Week, Superintendent Robert Avosa is sharing one clue about the secret book with elementary school students. Students will find out if they correctly guess the title of the book when Dr. Avosa peels away the wrapper and makes the big reveal on January 27th. Dr. Avosa will then read the book to students, and students throughout the district can tune in and see that on vodcast. By the way, the purpose of Literacy Week is to encourage readers of all ages to take the time to read a good book. So what could this book be? You'll find out on January 27th. Back to you, Rick and Claudia.
You know, our next story may just feature the feel-good video of the year.
Students and teachers surprising each other with compliments and kindness while the camera is rolling. Teachers at Royal Palm Beach High School like reading coach Brandy Marola given an assignment. Walk up to a student you admire with the video camera on your phone recording and tell him or her why they are an inspiration.
I also want you to know that you're one of the reasons I come to work every day.
Felt like it was a positive thing. I feel like we have so many wonderful kids here on campus and we don't celebrate that enough. I think about public schools, people see some of the negative things or disciplinary issues, but on the whole we have kids making great decisions and are really doing positive things and really contributing to the community, and I feel like we should be celebrating that.
I was supposed to pick a student that was a student that made me want to come to school and teach every day. And I picked you too because every day I can't wait to see how much fun we're gonna have today. And so you two are the two that I picked. And you're not gonna run, are you? Okay. All right.
The compilation of videos called The Positivity Project. TV production teacher Sarah Garcia initiated this wonderful program. She also edited all the videos submitted from Royal Palm Beach High School teachers.
I just thought it was a good way for teachers to kind of like remember why they're here.
I asked you to stay after class because I wanted to let you know that you inspire me to be a better teacher. You guys make me want to get up in the morning at 5:30 in the morning every morning, and you guys make me want to come to school to teach you guys because you guys inspire me to be a teacher.
The end result, 8 minutes and 18 seconds of teachers telling students how much they mean to them.
You are an excellent student. You inspire me to be a better teacher, and you are the reason that I come to work every day.
Jeffrey Godfrey is one of the students recognized by a teacher.
She had her iPhone in my face. I was confused. I didn't know what was going on.
And there are a few people that I come to work for and that inspire me to get up every morning. So, Mr. Stupendous, you are one of those reasons, and I just wanted to let you know.
When Jasmine Singh was singled out by her health sciences teacher, she was worried she might be in trouble. Instead, she received a really wonderful gift.
And the most beautiful spirit and heart I've ever seen in a child or an adult. You teach me every day, and you are the reason I wake up and I strive to be a better person, to be like you, Jasmine.
It did touch me because I started crying throughout it.
The video so popular, students decided to turn the tables and tell teachers what makes them so inspiring.
You're dedicated and you always have a relationship with the student, and you always try to keep us positive and motivated to do our work. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Positivity Project. Positively, one of the most inspiring assignments in our local schools. Time now to salute outstanding students and staff in this week's Honor Roll.
We begin with double honors at Olympic Heights High School. First, congratulations to students in the Engineering Academy. They qualified for the state finals of the Student Astronaut Challenge, which will be held at the Kennedy Space Center in a couple of weeks. The school engineering students also won the Congressional App Challenge for District 21. Representative Ted Deutsch visited students to congratulate them.
We'd also like to salute the Navy JROTC program from Palm Beach Gardens High School. A precision color guard squad contributed their talent during a recent Navy SEALs tribute event.
Parents and principals from Hidden Oaks Elementary, Eagles Landing Middle, and Sandpiper Shores Elementary were recognized by the school board for being the recipients of the National PTA School of Excellence Award. This recognition program supports and celebrates partnerships between PTAs and schools as a means of enriching education for students.
And congratulations, Christina Cordell. This 8th grade student at Polo Park Middle School earned a top prize for garnering the most karma points on Math Nation's geometry wall. Students gain karma points by assisting other students who use the online math tutoring program.
And Rick, the accolades are continuing.
That's right, 260 local students recognized for excellence for their creations in the 60th annual Palm Beach Regional Science and Engineering Fair. Now, over 600 students participated in the regional fair last month. Top honors handed out for research, design and methodology, creativity and presentation. 19 high school and 3 middle school students will represent the school district of Palm Beach County at the Florida State Science and Engineering Fair in March in Lakeland, Florida.
And speaking of student competitions, the 2017 Academic Challenge is really heating up as the field of competing teams narrows.
That's right. Student reporter and competitor Kevin Shazat joins us from Studio B here at the Education Network, where the competition is taking place. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, Rick and Claudia. The preliminary rounds are now over, and 6 teams have advanced to the finals. My team from Jupiter High School advanced, along with teams from 5 other high schools, including Dreyfus, Spanish River, Suncoast, Wellington, and Dwyer. This year, the competition began with 16 district high schools going head-to-head. And the field narrowed as teams correctly answered tough questions from moderator Yetta Green.
Team 3, West Boca.
Socrates. Socrates is correct.
Ultimately, one team will prevail at the county level and take home the trophy. Additionally, the 6 top-performing competitors from the various teams will form one new team to represent Palm Beach County in the state competition held in Orlando in April. That's a quick look at this year's competition so far. Time for me to get back to the games. Back to you, Rick and Claudia.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, here's your chance to relive a unique part of South Florida's history.
It's the first annual Battle of the Loxahatchee. There will be a reenactment of the Second Seminole War battle held appropriately at Loxahatchee River Battlefield Park on Indiantown Road. This free event will take place on Saturday, January 28th from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. For some students, learning about English, math, science, and social studies is all an act.
That's because they're acting out their lessons. It's an innovative way to teach using the arts to promote academics. Inside this 3rd grade classroom at Plumosa School of the Arts in Delray Beach, there is so much drama.
Improved at description.
And that's a good thing. The students are reading curriculum-based readers' theater scripts.
Delightful, deliverable, dynamic description. What letter do you keep hearing over and over again?
That allow them to dramatize their knowledge of figurative language used in writing.
Alliteration is when you use language and you use a repeating consonant sound.
Dr. Rosalind Flynn is a Kennedy Center teaching artist who uses curriculum-based readers theater to help the children understand difficult concepts. Dr. Flynn says integrating the arts into the classroom helps students learn new material in classes like math, science, English, and social studies.
The students are raising their hands and they want to read the lines out loud. They want to practice and reread the lines. They love speaking together in unison and coming up with gestures and sound effects. But the whole time what they're doing is reading, repeating, rehearsing curriculum content, so hopefully then they eventually retain it.
Just outside the door where Dr. Flynn is teaching is a poster that says, "Make today the day to learn something new." This innovative way of teaching and learning is the result of opportunities and support from the Arts Integration Cohort Project. The AICP is a grant through the U.S. Department of Education that provides arts integration professional development, curriculum support, and technology for Title I schools in the district.
We see the students' faces, we see them engaged, we see that personalized learning where they're getting it, those light bulbs are going off. We feel very proud of the work that we're doing. We feel very proud of the work we're doing here in Palm Beach County, so we want to see that continue and for that to be sustainable over time.
We know arts integration will continue throughout the year because Dr. Flynn also spends time teaching teachers.
A different, creative, dramatic teaching tool to work with information students need to learn in school.
She works with third grade teachers during this professional development program at the Kravis Center. The Kravis Center is also a partner on this project.
So we work very closely with the district to help provide professional development supports for teachers to learn strategies about how to use the arts to teach other subject areas. So whether it be dance or theater or visual art or music, we find different teaching artists that come in and work with our classroom teachers and our art specialists in the district to help engage students in different ways.
This audience of educators, impressed by the presentation, they are excited to use curriculum-based readers theater with their students.
Getting students out of their seats and away from paper and pencil type work where they're actively engaged in the learning process is really beneficial. They're more inclined to participate and to remember the learning experience.
Plamosa School of the Arts principal Kathy Reynolds wants her teachers to always look for new ways to reach students.
We have a lot to compete with in the outside world, so we need to make sure that our lessons are engaging and interesting to the children and keep them focused. And I think when we bring in different ideas and different ways to teach, that helps keep the children engaged.
Edric Rhodes is the K-12 Arts Education Program Planner for the Palm Beach County School District. He says integrating arts into school lessons meets a goal outlined in the strategic plan to establish personalized learning opportunities for all students.
As we see in the data on a year-to-year basis in articles, that arts is pivotal in students' creativity and thinking. And I think with the support of the Arts Integration Project and the arts we provide, with the technology that we're putting into the schools, I think it's a wonderful combination for student achievement.
The Arts Integration Cohort Project, a big hit, appearing daily inside our classrooms.
Time now for our Good Sports segment. It's an opportunity to talk about athletics inside the Palm Beach County School System. I'm here at the start line of the Kids Mile 2017. This is a wonderful event.
Welcome to the start of something big. 2,000 students lined up and ready to run. The 2017 Kids Mile. They come from schools like kindergarten through 5th graders at 40 School District of Palm Beach County elementary schools have been training for this very moment. With so many students participating, they ran several starts to the race.
1, go, 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 go!
Every runner sprinted down the midway. There was no time for elephant ears, the Ferris wheel, or games and prizes. Some only slowed down to hand out a high five. The children are in great shape. Some were smiling and sprinting. Others needed the help of teachers on the course.
Yes, I can. Say that to yourself. Yes, I can. You got it.
Thanks to a positive attitude and lots of cheering,
Go.
these runners crossed the finish line. Students like first grader Ethan Spratt from South Olive Elementary School, who received a medal from school board member Chuck Shaw.
I felt great when I didn't stop. I never stopped. And when I never stopped, I felt great. I ran a whole mile all the way here. And that mile was so long. But I kept running and running until I was at the end.
Standing next to his new friend Ethan, board member Shaw was thrilled to be a part of this event.
This is why we do it. This is one of the best activities that we do as a school district every year. And we're focused on having kids be healthy, having fun, getting the community together, and letting the kids have a good time.
Also having fun, 3,000 parents, siblings, and grandparents, many recording these special moments. And now these students can teach their families about fitness.
We can just encourage each other and make sure that all of us are having a fun time but still getting exercise.
It's also an exercise in reading. Participants required to read 15 minutes a day on topics like nutrition and fitness. The goal for each student was to run 25.2 miles at home or at school prior to the event. So the mile today means they've run a full marathon. Their reward, a ticket back to the fair, a medal handed out here by school board member Barbara McQuinn.
I am so thrilled to be part of it because we are educating a whole child.
And a t-shirt. The Kids Mile 2017, one fair deal.
You have never seen more camera phones in your life. Every parent, grandparent there, they are all capturing this wonderful event. The kids really had a great time. Good for them for running a mile in the South Florida Fairgrounds.
A whole mile, and Grandma and Grandpa get to see it.
Yep.
That's very cool. Okay, well, time now to check out our Learning is Fun segment. Our first stop is Sandpiper Shores Elementary School, where children had a hands-on lesson about law enforcement. Mrs. Gomez's first grade social studies class made this thank you sign as part of First Responder Appreciation Week. Students learn the role of first responders and the sacrifices they make for the community.
And now to Palmetto Elementary, where students are thrilled to be part of the West Palm Beach Police Department's We Care program. Once a month, officers visit classes and read to students.
Physical education keeps the mind and body fit. Just ask these students at Frontier Elementary School, who recently enjoyed a fun-filled field day. Students took part in a tug of war, various sporting events, and relay races.
And check out this fun science experiment at Wellington Elementary School. Mrs. Oswald's first grade class learned about buoyancy after trying to float a boat that students constructed out of clay. You used it and it's gone, but that empty container may not really be useless.
That's right. Just ahead on Spotlight, local students get an eye-opening look at the important new purpose their trash may have.
Watch the Education Network on Comcast Channel 234 and AT&T UVerse Channel 99, keeping you informed.
Welcome back to Spotlight. Most of us don't give a second thought to our trash. After all, once the garbage crews pick it up, it's gone, right?
Well, not exactly. As Courtney Jacques shows us, students recently got a first-hand look at just exactly what happens to our trash once it leaves our driveways.
Students from Palm Beach Gardens Elementary are here at the Solid Waste Authority's Education Center to learn just what happens to our garbage.
We actually take your garbage, which is something nobody wants, right? Nobody wants garbage. And we turn it into electricity, which is something everybody wants.
They even got a hands-on lesson in recycling at the huge interactive smart table.
You're gonna grab that item and you're gonna pull it into the yellow or blue bin, whichever bin you think it belongs in.
Students rush to grab all the recycled items in this next game, simulating a conveyor belt line.
In 3, 2, 1, go. Let's take a look at our efficiency. So let's see how our group efficiency was. To be able to work on the line, pulling out recycling, you have to have an 85% efficiency rate. Does anybody want a 19 on a test? No.
The kids are given another chance, but this time demonstrating the effectiveness of recycling at home.
So we're just going to show you an example of what happens if people recycle right at home. Take your time, you got all the time in the world to do this, no rush, and really think about what bin those things should go in. Let's see the difference between us trying to pull all that recycling out and you guys pulling it out at home. So we went from 19 to 75. That's a change of 56%. That's a large change.
It was really fun because you got to see how good you would be if you had to work here and like sort out the trash.
Next, the students were able to see the real-life version of the trash sorting game, the claw.
Once that claw drops that garbage into the fire burns it, right? Above the fire, we have pipes with water in it. We boil that water. What happens when you boil water? What do you get? Steam. we actually take that steam, we put it into a machine that has a fan, a blade. It's called a turbine, and it actually spins that fan, and then we make electricity from that. That claw can, in one grab, pick up 5 to 9 tons of garbage. So for all of you guys to imagine that, think about something that's the size and weight of a T-Rex dinosaur.
It's safe to say these kids won't soon forget their time here at the Solid Waste Authority or the importance of taking care of our planet.
Time now to check out the community calendar for important events you don't want to miss.
Students, be sure to nominate your favorite teacher for Applebee's Above and Beyond contest. Students will be instructed to write an essay on why their teacher deserves to be Applebee's Teacher of the Year. Submit your essay to your local Applebee's restaurant. The deadline for submissions is March 31st. March 31st is also the deadline for the Palm Beach County Property Appraiser's Office Scholarship Awards Program. Students must live in Palm Beach County and have a minimum GPA of 3.0. Apply online at pbcgov.com or for more information call 561-355-3230.
Do you have a story you want us to know about? Feel free to send it to goodnews@palmbeachschools.org.
And that's it for this week's edition of Spotlight on Education, brought to you by the Education Network.
Keeping you informed.